So my boyfriend Derek just declared that I'm nothing to him because I refused to hand over my entire paycheck to fund his obsession with buying a shiny new Mustang he's been fixated on for months. When I say my entire paycheck, I mean every single cent I earn as a pharmacy technician, which isn't exactly a fortune. I work 40 hours a week dealing with insurance companies and frustrated customers who act like I'm personally responsible for their medication prices. But that's not even the worst of it. This guy went online and posted a viral rant calling me a greedy, unsupportive girlfriend. It's completely absurd because he's the one demanding my money. Now half the internet thinks I'm a horrible partner who's crushing his dreams. The post blew up on Facebook and Instagram, and even my coworkers saw it. During our lunch break at CVS, my colleague Sarah showed me the post, and I wanted to hide behind the prescription counter and vanish. When I tried to defend myself in the comments, explaining that I have bills to pay and need to afford basic necessities like food, Derek flipped out. He called me while I was organizing medications and demanded I delete my comments to stop making him look bad, threatening to share our private text messages if I didn't. I'm talking about deeply personal stuff, intimate messages, photos, and discussions about my family's struggles with my parents' divorce. He warned that unless I complied, he'd show everyone who I really am. The fury I felt hearing that while standing in my work uniform, trying to keep my voice low so customers wouldn't overhear me losing it next to the blood pressure monitors. It was overwhelming. Who does that? Who threatens someone they supposedly care about with public humiliation and revenge? I had to step into the employee restroom and just stood there, trembling with rage. Then his mother, Karen, had the nerve to message me on Facebook with a long lecture about how I brought this drama on myself by not being supportive enough of her darling son's ambitions. She went on about how a real woman would sacrifice for her man and how disappointed she was in my attitude. Like, seriously, your 32-year-old son is throwing a fit because I won't ruin myself financially for his dream car. Karen actually said that back in her day, women knew how to prioritize their men. Ma'am, it's 2025, not 1955. Derek keeps posting updates about how he put me in my place and how modern women don't understand loyalty. His buddies are chiming in with flame emojis and calling me names I won't repeat. Meanwhile, I'm getting messages from strangers telling me I'm selfish and don't deserve him. One woman even said I should be grateful a man wants to include me in his dreams. The comments are making me nauseous, but I can't stop scrolling through them. Here's the kicker. This car costs $48,000. $48,000. He expects me to hand over my November paycheck, my December paycheck, probably my January and February ones too, just so he can cruise around feeling like a movie star. When I pointed out that I have student loans, car insurance, groceries, and my share of the rent for the apartment we share, he literally said those were my problems to deal with. This man, who sleeps in my bed and eats the food I buy, told me my basic living expenses were my issue while demanding I fund his toy. I earn $32,000 a year before taxes. He wants me to give him more than I make in a year so he can have a flashier car than his friend Nate. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.